You know, Zay had warned me about how unsettling this menu music was, but... This definitely sets a tone. This is quite the tone to set for a testing game. But, hello, and welcome to the test. Final Revelation. Did put Revelation in, right? Hope so. Because I accidentally typed Revolution once or twice. I'm pretty sure I fixed it. But I don't know for sure. Let me... my brightness by one. Actually. I like that one. Kevin, hello. Mr. Shabazzle. How are you doing today? How have you been? Wait, I have. Did I spell right? I did spell right. I have a custom command. Happy Thursday. Yeah. It's Thursday. I have been up for 14 hours already. I'm a little tired, but we're gonna go into this. It's gonna be fun. How's Skip and the kids? You gonna lurk around here? I appreciate the lurk. Tell them all that I said hello, and I wish you all a very happy weekend as we go into it. Best of luck staying awake, thanks. Config? Okay. I still don't know what dash does. I'm afraid to press dash. Skip and the kids are good. We're all doing well. Thanks. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. I'm gonna jump into this. Can we not? It just started. Can we not with the ominous whispers? Before experiencing the test Final Revelation, it is highly recommended that you've played its prequels, The Test and The Test Hypothesis Rising, first, before venturing into this experience. I have, don't worry. Hi, handsome. Hi, Gail. How you doing today? How you doing? I'm doing good. It is I have arrived! Hi, Linky. I like it. I like the intro. How are you guys doing today? You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the first two titles, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examinations left off. It's not too loud, is it? The whispers aren't too loud? Because, God, they are very loud in my ear. You're gonna scream? Like, good scream or bad scream? Like, is it scream of joy or frustration or spooks from the spooky, scary whispers in everybody's ears? We'd like to urge you to go and play The Test, followed by the test Hypothesis Rising now before venturing forward, and follow the instructions listed throughout the games, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in the order they were meant to be taken in. Already done. Would you like to close the game? Absolutely not. I already played them. I've already played the test and the test 2. Well then, let's continue. Please, make sure that you answer each question with the utmost honesty. And then you take your time to answer the questions presented. Even answering one question improperly may drastically change your outcome. You cannot go back, answer the questions you misanswered. So be sure to take your time. This is of utmost importance. I did screw up. I do remember I did screw up one question when I did the test 2 with Zay. When the sun comes crashing down, and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around, and there is no light of day, I will come back for you, so that you never feel alone. My spirit will push through. Your heart will forever be my home. And when the world spirals into abyss, I will be standing there. Your embrace, so long I've missed. My soul, my love, I bear. And when every nerve has been left deadened, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back to your heaven, as you've rescued me from my hell. I like that. I really like that one. Lurk for the homies. Thank you, Stumps. I appreciate the lurk. Enjoy perching on that branch. It's recently furnished. Hi. Oh, they're both here. No matter what happens, I will always love you. Oh, you have a face now. Hi, Choice. Do you promise? With every ounce of my heart and each droplet of my soul, I swear to you, we are going to find a way out of here. Wait. What? Okay. Well, hold on. So it's no mystery that the test game has a dash button. Fucking Jesus. Hi, Elden Ring. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Destiny. Nah, I'm okay with being stuck in here with you. Help Step Crow, fate him stuck. What are you doing, Step Crow? I hate that. That's so dumb. I love it, but I hate it. Though I knew that one day we would meet in this room. You see, I've been watching you. And bro, Step Crow. Studying every breath, every move. A few of my former colleagues you may have met. And a slew of questions you've answered without regret. I may be similar, but unlike them still, I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. I will peel the emotion from your soul and make you eat your feelings whole. The questions I ask may be hard to answer, but I will cut the truth from you like a cancer. Both of us know why you are here. To open up and cast out fear. To be as honest as you can. To take angel's wings or devil's hand. And in the end, we both will know how to escape your undertow. Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Misanswered questions lead to misery wrought. Take time to think before you decide. Dig deep for answers that live inside. You may not go back. You may not return. Once the decision is made, into your soul 'tis burned. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. Destiny, do you get that on by yourself? There's a lot going on with this outfit, yeah. If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination will be rather uncouth. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. Jesus, alright. Really setting the tone here. Now, let the examination begin. Do you ever feel... Okay. Okay, we are... Wow. We're opening up with the heavy ones right away. No foreplay, no fun little hello, how you doing, nice to meet you. I wonder how many times he's practiced this in the mirror. He doesn't strike me as the type to have a lot of friends, so probably all the times. Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough? No. No, I do not. And is why I'm seeking out therapy. I am seeking out help, because I do not feel like I'm enough. Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? I don't like the way that you phrased that question, sir. Do I feel like I put more into others than they put more into me? By the slimmest of margins, I'm going to say yes. Only because of the relationships. I have some very amazing, incredible friends. Neff, just as one example, has gone to what feels like the ends of the earth to try to help me, even in my darkest times. I've got some incredible friends that do more than I could ever ask for. It's just the relationship part that is... I don't... So yes, I'm gonna say yeah. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? God, you are not being kind to me today. Do I ever feel like it? Yes. Do I always feel like it? No. But he's asking, do I ever, in any instance, even if not permanent? Yes. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in limbo? As in Neff's fractured limbo that you can find right there at twitch.tv/darknephilim5. Do I feel like I'm trapped? No. I feel like I'm trapped in a loop. But I don't feel like I'm trapped in limbo. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks? Some days, yeah. So, look no further than my dishes that still haven't been done. But yeah, I do. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? Destiny, can you chill? Can we just go back to talking about punching nuns? That was really funny. Hi, Gail. This game came out swinging. Violently. Yeah. I am afraid. Do you believe that your friends will always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I feel like my friends will mess up? Yeah. Everybody messes up. I've been hurt by my friends before. I was hurt by my friends recently. But that's not them treating me poorly. At least not intentionally. None of them mistreat. Yeah. Yes, I always treat you right, baby. Thanks. Thank you, Linky. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? Oh god, yeah. No. Do not let me die alone. Please. I can't. Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? No. I would rather there be an afterlife. I'm afraid of there not being anything at all after this. Of all the possibilities. Of all the things that hypothetically could come after death. Whether it's heaven, or it's rebirth, or it's, another life, or different life, whatever. Or, my subconscious just hangs in ether as like a ghost or something. Like, anything. Anything is better than just eternal darkness. Anything is better to me than just gone. Snuffed out. No. I'm not afraid of what the afterlife might mean. I'm afraid of if there is no afterlife. Do you ever feel as though you're wanted in life? That depends on who you're asking. Do I have friends and family that want me? Sure. Do I have customers and employers that want me? Sure. But there are certain aspects of my life where I don't feel wanted. But as a general question, do I feel wanted in some instances? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, maybe I wasn't ready for this game. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? More often than I care to admit. Yeah. Do you ever feel like a burden? I do. Yeah, I do. Have you ever felt left out? Very recently. Have you ever felt like a failure? Yesterday into today. And Linky, stop that. You are not a bird. None of you are a bird. You ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? God, every day. What? Are you kidding me? Look at me. My best feature is my hair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have you ever worked yourself sick? I don't know about working myself sick. Girl, I don't like this game. It's okay. This game doesn't like us either. I don't know if I've worked myself sick. But I work myself constantly to the point of my body wants to give out because my knees are garbage. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I'll say yeah. Dale's fighting this game. Bro, you're handsome, bro. Thank you, Link. You're absolutely beautiful and attractive. I can't say no. Rules of that redeem, I can't say no. I can't say no. Ha! This is true. Self-love. I said I like my jawline yet? I don't think I ever actually talked about my jawline. Because damn, this jaw. Agreed, Pinky Gale. Also, hi, Crow. Hey, Jace. You know what? I'm gonna update the title, and I'm just gonna throw a little TW on there for a trigger warning, because my god, this game is not pulling punches. This game is not playing kind. This game came in heavier than a Snorlax. Whew. How's your evening, Jace? How are you doing? Hey, Trace. Tracer! You ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you to get to sleep? Oh yeah, plenty of times. Who doesn't? Sometimes my brain just doesn't want to shut off. It's not always a bad thing. Sometimes I think too much. Inner sobbing. That too. Are you afraid to ask for help? I'm getting better at it, but I still am, yes. There are still times where I would rather just turn in on myself and shut down than actually ask for help. But I have been getting better. And a lot of that is thanks to Gale and Cass and Nep. You three, you have no idea how much of an impact you've had on me. Oh dear God, I don't know that. Brain has no off switch some nights. Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. Yeah. Do you feel like people often criticize you? I mean, yeah, that's part of life. You're never not gonna go through life without being criticized. Do people often criticize me, though? Specific people ask for help, but sometimes I psych myself into not asking. That's where I am. And I just delivered 3 months worth of work in 2 hours, and I'm so relieved. I'm proud of you, Gale. But please rest. You need to rest, too. Do people often criticize me? I don't think people often criticize me. Do I think people sometimes have a low opinion of me? Sure. But I don't think I often get criticisms. Occasional. Not often. I'm going off technicalities here. Crow, you have a great impact in my life, and I bet in many other lives too. Thank you, Gale. It means a lot. But no. Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? Yeah, I mean, I know I've got family that judges me. I'm very well aware of what it's like to have judgy family. I'm very well aware of what it's like to be the disappointment of the family, so yeah, absolutely, yeah. Do you ever wonder what your purpose is in life? Once upon a time, yes, I did. But I know what my purpose is now. I came to this realization, thankfully, a few years ago. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, it's still relatively recent. But I came to the realization, my purpose is to help others, to spread positivity, to make people smile. Like you, as you so love to say, Linky, my light that I can provide. I can provide a light for people. And I want to do that. I have that capacity. I have that capability. And I need to use it. So, no matter how brightly it shines or how dim it gets in my dark times, I'm not going anywhere. I've still got a lot of light to shine. I've got a lot to give. Just needless, I'm taking my sweet baby crow and we are going to have fun. But no, to answer your question, Destiny, I do not wonder. I know. If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? Oh God, would I? I don't know how many times I've thought to myself, like, man, if I just had the power to, like, rewind time, even a couple minutes, like, give me just, like, 5 or 10 minutes to just rewind time. Like, keep my memories of what happened, but just rewind it a little bit so I can redo things differently. Oh, God, would I? So, yeah, absolutely I would. What a superpower that would be. Would you say that you have many regrets in life? Too many. Far too many regrets. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? I wouldn't say uncomfortable, no. Am I awkward? Is it difficult for me sometimes? Sure. But it doesn't make me uncomfortable. I'm a people person. I am a regret. Hello, am regret. Yeah. But for me, no. It does not make me uncomfortable. Does looking out your window at night make you uneasy? No, actually. I love the nighttime. There is something weirdly tranquil and peaceful about looking out my window at like 3, 4 in the morning. You know, when it's super dark. There's stars out in the sky. Just got the street lamps shining light down. Maybe there's a little bit of mist from the morning dew. Like, that's peaceful. That's tranquility. There is a sort of air of darkness and creepiness, that fear of the unknown. But for the most part, there's nothing out there. It's all is quiet. So, no. No, it does not. Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked, even though you're certain that you've already locked them? Yes, but not because I'm afraid of what's on the other side. It is because I literally forget. Like, I'll lock a door, walk away, be like, did I lock that door? And then start second guessing myself. I'm like, you know what? Let me go check to make sure I locked that door. So, yes, just not for what you're asking for. Me chilling with my curtain open at night, Rex suddenly staring into the abyss. Minds, what you looking at, buddy? Oh, I remember you. I don't remember if that was Discord or a tweet, but I remember that. I remember that from this morning. But yeah. Yeah. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? That is a good question. I feel like I don't know. Time. If you would ask me time, I feel like time is going too fast. I feel like I don't have enough time. I'm 26. I'm turning 27 soon. Like, my 20s are closer to being done than beginning. Time is not on my side. But life, my life, what I've done, what I want to do, I do feel like that is moving too slow. I feel like I haven't accomplished enough. Like, I haven't done enough. Like, things that I want to do are not moving fast enough. You know? Like, I want to do a bunch of amazing things on Twitch. I want to be able to, you know, have a stronger, more successful career with CrowBird. I want to be able to do all these things. But I feel like I'm not going anywhere sometimes. I feel like I'm not going anywhere right now. So, for me, it's a yes. Do you ever feel like life is moving too fast? Life? No. Time? Yes. But I'm gonna say no, because you're asking about life. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? Sometimes. Sometimes I do, yeah. Like, it's a combination of, yes, when I'm alone and I hear a noise, sometimes I'll get worried, like, is somebody in here? But also, I'm a social creature. Fuck, jeez. Thank you for the bits. Illuminati's watching. It scared me. Anyway. I wish there was somebody that I could have a home with. And it's lonely. So, yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Absolutely. Some might say that I think too much.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Thank you for the bits. I forgot that I had that one. Hey, Crow. You're doing great. You're so bright and amazing and kind. And you're enough. And you're doing enough. And we love you. Thank you, Mike. It means a lot. But I still feel like I can do so much more. I want to do more. I know that I have the capacity. I know that I have the creative desire and drive and capability to do some amazing things.
Ooh.
Ooh. But right now, I just can't. I'm just kind of bogged down and going nowhere. And thank you for the ooh bits. Would you consider yourself to be superficial? Let me get a quick refresher on what superficial means. I don't think so. Superficial, by definition, existing or occurring at or on the surface. I mean, I exist at or on the surface of the planet of the Earth, if that's what we're talking about. Hold on. There's a notification. There we go. But no, I'm not a superficial person. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? Yeah, I don't mean to. And I generally try to catch myself. But, I mean, yeah, there's times where I will, on first glance, I will see someone, and based on the way that they're dressed, bam, I have an opinion formed of them. This is who I think you are as a person. And it's a terrible thing. But that's impulses. Just take it one day at a time, okay? Even if it feels tiny, it will compound. I do, but I don't let it influence how I treat people. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That first impression, that first visual impression, is not everything. Also, just noticed, the bear on the bed is dark and charred and looks like it's been burned. There's a different bear, I think. There's a lot going on in this room. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? Would I? Not really. No? Like, I don't need a lot. Just need love and attention and affirmation, you know? Just need to know that I matter. It's not asking a lot, is it? I'm gonna say no. I don't think it's a lot. It's entirely natural. Kind of just ingrained in us from a young age. Behavior that will take a lot to unpack. This is true. It's very true. Have you ever been bullied by someone you care about? Bullied? Like, are we talking genuine bullying? Like, tear down, beat up, literally beat up? Like, malice bullied? Because if that's the case, no. Now, if we're talking playful sibling bullying of, you know, siblings being siblings, absolutely. But I'm gonna say no. You do. Who said you don't? Oh, you know. I got hands, they need to catch them. No. Have you ever been a bully to someone you care about? Again, like, I bullied my siblings, because that's what siblings do. But no, I would like to think that I've never bullied anybody. I fought bullies. Been emotionally bullied by my family. I've been bullied, but not by someone I cared about. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've been bullied. I've never been bullied by somebody that I care about. My internet crashed. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, hi, Tugs. Were you the bit boy? No, I was not bullied. Do you try to keep a low profile to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area? Not really. Like, do I try to I don't try to draw attention to myself. Like, I'm not gonna go walking through the streets of my city just like, hey, everybody, look at me, check me out, check out my hair, check out the ponytail. Like, I don't do that, but I also don't, like, walk around with my hood up, you know, nobody notice me, don't perceive me. I just exist. So, no? Actually, wait, my best friend in middle school bullied me. Oh, that's unfortunate. You guys, let's not make ourselves question life and instead watch Gravity Falls. I do like Gravity Falls. I never finished the show, but it is a good show. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? Yes, but only because crowds are an inconvenience. People get in the way when I'm trying to get somewhere. Not because I don't like people. I don't mind. Would you rather sometimes be alone than be surrounded by people you care about? No. No. Even in my darkest times, even when I feel like I've fallen off the edge, when I feel like the world is crashing down around me, and all I see is fog and darkness. And all I feel is pain. You know, my darkest hours. All I want is for somebody to be there. Even when I try to push people away, all I want is for them to push back. I never want to be alone. So, no. I realized in senior year of high school, I didn't know what color the walls were because I had walked every day staring at the ground. Yeah, so unfortunately, I do walk staring at the ground. I have for a very long time. I still do as an adult. That's just ingrained into my biology at this point. Making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable. They do. I don't really have a reason why. I just don't like making phone calls. Once I'm actually on the phone and talking, I'm fine. It's just pressing the call button that is the problem for me. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people, even when they do something that bothers you? God, yes. Yeah. I'm not a confrontational person. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definitive plans for the future? No, absolutely not. I much rather have plans. I'd much rather have something set in stone that I know is going to be there, because then I can plan around it. Then I can game plan, and I will be ready to go. It's a learned behavior from the bullying. I actively stick to walls and the ground to avoid people. Yeah, Sam. That takes too long to get past looking at the ground. I confront people for my friends. That's fair. I find a strange comfort in the ground, on the floor. It's an unintentional pun to say that I feel grounded, but I don't know. Maybe a little bit of me does want to be a little more inconspicuous, and that's why I look at the ground. Who knows? But I don't know. Anyway, do I feel uncomfortable about future plans? Absolutely not. If someone was to bother you, I'd fight them. I appreciate it. But we should be good without needing to fight. Plus, if I gotta fight, I got fists of fury. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Oh God, yes. Yeah, no. Retaining motivation, building habits, like staying with things, that is the hardest thing for me to do. Or one of the hardest things for me to do. Might be a confidence / eye contact issue. Oh, it's definitely a confidence issue. Like, on stream, I'm very braggadocious. I'm very full of myself, very bursting with confidence. I am larger than life. In real life, my confidence is through the floor. I have... This is all superficial. I have no actual self-confidence, believe me. A lot. Today. Yeah. And in my bed till 5 p.m. Yeah, that was me yesterday. Yesterday, I spent 6 hours laying on the floor. 6 hours on the floor. Anyway, yes. Hey, the more you fake it, the better it gets. That's what they say. That's the old saying. Fake it till you make it. I've been faking it for 10 years. I'm waiting to make it. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you most? Every day. Every day I feel like I'm failing. I'll sit on you just like I did with Perseus. That's fine. My cats sometimes sit on my back when I'm laying down. Oops. Sorry about that. I accidentally popped my mic. How do I sound? Do I still sound okay? Do I sound alright? Please tell me it's not fuzzy. Yes, Destiny, yes, I'm a failure to the ones I love. Okay, please. I didn't mean to press enter, but that's fine. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? No, I love driving. Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter what I drive. Car, cool. Motorcycle, love it. Fucking big rig, I drove a U-Haul for 18 hours. Bring it on. If we're talking planes, that's a different story. I hate flying. I love flying in a game, but I don't think I could actually be a pilot. But no. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? So, it depends on the place we're talking about. There are certainly times where I will look at it and I'll be like, yeah, that? No, absolutely not. Fuck that. But most of the time, I don't mind. Motorcycle? Nice. Didn't know you rode. Yeah. I haven't ridden in a couple years because my motorcycle's busted. I need to get a new bike. But yeah, I love riding my motorcycle. No, I love the woods. Yeah. Anyway, no. Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? Yes. Constantly. So, I don't know if you guys are... Hi, Crow. Hi, Tay. How you doing? Good to see you. It's good to see you, too. I'm glad to have you here. How's your evening going? Just... Fair warning to you, Tay. This game is dealing with very heavy topics. This game is not pulling punches. There's my covered blanket sweating. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the term sensory processing disorder, I think it was. Essentially, the general gist. There is people like me, or famous example, Alice Cooper. In order for our brains to function properly, we have to be holding and messing with something. I always have something in my hand, or I'm fidgeting with my hands, like, you know, patting my knees or twiddling my thumbs. I'm always doing something, but I always like to have something in my hand. That's why gaming is so good for me. Like, my hands are busy. But I actually have a 6-sided die in my jacket that I keep with me when I go to work. And I'll just roll the die around in my hands when I'm, you know, standing around, and occasionally I'll roll it. But yeah. If I told you that I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? Yeah, I could believe that. I mean, there's already been plenty of proof of games that can tap your game, like, computer files to figure out your name. It's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. An audio processing disorder where if there's too much input, I will shut down. I've definitely seen plenty of people like that. I know plenty of people like that. It's unfortunate. Sensory overload happens. It's a great idea. It's very handy to have. I'm ahead, friend. Have a good night. Head off. I knew what you meant. I appreciate you, Tugs. Have a good night, buddy. We'll see you around. But yeah. I can believe it. Well, based on the answers you've provided me so far... That's why driving terrifies me? That's fair. There's a lot that you gotta keep... Like, there's a lot to pay attention to. At least early on. Gonna mod for a queen. Yes. Our dear queen, the wonderful... Miss Seriously. Fantastic person. I have too much to focus on with music, my mom, the cars. It takes a while for driving to become muscle memory. If I were to take a guess, I would say your name starts with the letter M, doesn't it? No, it it does not. Nova, hello! Oh, I love this game. Speaking of queens, meet a resident space queen. Nova, how was your evening? How are you doing today? I'm assuming that you know the contents of this game, given your reaction. But I'm happy to have you here. There's a command. There is a command. How could there not be a command? Guys, for those of you who don't know her, please go follow Nova. She's an amazing person. She's one of my favorite streamers on Twitch. She's one of my favorite people on Twitch. You want to talk about light? You want to talk about, me being a light? Go see her. You will never not smile in one of Nova's streams. Like, she is a light that will shine for anybody. Hello, and yes, I love this game and seeing people play it. I'm glad. I'm gonna cry. Do it! Twitch has a cry kink! Fucking do it! I'm sorry, that was weirdly aggressive. Let's carry on. That makes sense. Let's be real here. There's literally no way I'd be able to guess your name just by your answers. That would be ridiculous. I mean, you could. You just didn't program it in, developer. Done. Thank you, Tugs. I want to play it. This game? It's rough. Bet, BT. Besides, all of you humans look alike to me anyhow. Oh, hey. Easy now, buddy. Not all of us can have the fancy spiked Elden Ring crown, alright? Chill. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Absolutely. I love animals. I have 3 cats for a reason. I adore animals. I'm an animal person. I have a pain kink, it's okay. I'm not going to talk about kinks unless it is brought up by the quiz. Y'all don't get to know my kinks. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say that they care? Do I? There is no kink shame here. There is no kink shame here. I don't think that I doubt them. I don't think that I believe they're lying to me. Maybe in moments, but generally no. I'm gonna say no. Do you ever feel like you push your loved ones away? Buddy, I have inadvertently pushed so many people away all my life. You have no idea. I've pushed so many people I've fallen in love with away, so many people that I care about away. I don't feel, I know. I'm going to have to stop you here. Why? The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. I am. I don't like how you put that, but I am. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test. I haven't lied. I've been completely honest, Your Destiny. Chill. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. Oh, we're back to the rhyming now. Okay, cool, fantastic. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out, which will show me what your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon the art, and let me in to that precious heart. Have all of his questions been rhymes too? Has he been rhyming this whole time and I just haven't paid attention? For starters. Oh, fucking Jesus. What emotion do you feel most present in this picture? Confusion? Anger, depression, joy, chaos, relaxation, numbness. Chaos! There is so much going on. That is visually overwhelming. What word do you feel best describes the picture best? Trapped, manic, broken, soulful, chaotic, beautiful. I mean, there is a sort of beauty to it. It's just chaos. It's just chaotic. But no, it's chaos. What do you think this picture is called? Chaotic crystals, the portal, soul abduction, a mind of misery, celestial stare. I like celestial stare. That sounds really cool. Very interesting. Moving on. Anger, depression, joy, chaos. Honestly, numbness. No. Depression. There's a lot going on, but there's also nothing going on. It's empty. It feels empty. It's sad. Stuck. Abyss. Toxic. Demented. Life. Exotic. Abyss. What do you think this picture is called? Birthing. None of these quite feel right, but I guess Darkness Within is the closest I've got. I see. Next we have this one. This is fucking cool. This is so cool. This looks like something that could happen in outer space. Look at this. What a 180, God. Joy. I love this. What word do you feel best describes? Space! Space or galactic? I like galactic. This is like a galaxy. This is like 2 or 3 galaxies just imploding on one another. Like, this is a collision on a galactic scale. What do you think this picture is called? Vault, Datacron, I see you. Reflection of the universe, Shattered Worlds. Yo, that's cool. Can I go back to looking at that other one? So, have any of you ever heard of the card game / TV show Chaotic? It was on 4Kids, I want to say, for 2 seasons. Spelled just like the word, CHAOTIC, chaotic. It has, so their version of like spells or magic is called Music, musical magic. This looks like a chaotic music card. That throws me back. What emotion do you feel most represents in this picture? Chaos. We're going back to chaos. There's a lot going on here. Gateway, staircase, heavenly, unknown, vast, open. Torn between these two. I think just because of that light in the center, I'm gonna go heavenly. Light at the end of the tunnel, the porthole, dimension door, stairway to heaven, the rabbit hole. None of these really strike me. I like dimension door, though. Dimension door speaks the most closely to me. I don't know. It's not as empty as the other one. It's definitely not a good feeling picture. It feels like the feeling of being trapped in a spiral. We're gonna go back to depression. Eye, ring, abyssal, darkness, lightning, blazing. Abyssal. Mist of darkness, the abyssal gaze, shrouded misery, energy crown, darkness forming. Darkness forming. We'll make note of that. And this here. Again, right back to the Mujiks. This marginally less chaotic. There's something really relaxing about this. Cyclops, jungle, prismatic, definitely prismatic. Mind's Eye, Forest of Death, the Masking, Eye of Chaos, the Shining Light. Mind's Eye. Now this one. Back into space! Right back to joy. Man, you give me some whiplash of emotions here, dog. Planetary, collide. Oh, definitely collide. 100% collide. That is two stars smashing into each other. Like, yeah, like, this is a star, and this is a star, and all of this is just solar mass being ripped off of one another as they crash into each other. Like, oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. That is a collision. That is a stellar collision. Growth seed, Mother Nature's gift. Forming Earth. We meet again. I like that one. I like that answer. That one's anger. That's what it's like to feel rage. Fury, torment, volcano, brimstone, shattered, vault. That is volcano. That is... Because it's all... Most of it is in that diamond. Like, you see a lot of it, you know, moving out, like, radiating outwards. But most of that is in that diamond. That is pressure that is building that's going to erupt out like a volcano. That is not good. Arcing blaze, the world breaks, inferno gate, the shattering, rage incarnate. The world breaks. That's very interesting. That's interesting that you say that. Are your responses scripted to each picture, or are they different depending on what I say? I'm assuming they're scripted. I feel uncomfortable with what I'm looking at. Chaos? I have a discomfort option? I feel like I'm being looked at. Cyborg, Veil, information, analyzing, monitoring, future, analyzing. I'm being analyzed right now. Data sphere, thought-provoked, incubation of dreams, Matrix Watcher, life project, Matrix Watcher. That is an eye? That is an eyeball staring right at me. Hi, that is bright. It feels really bright. That's like... It's like it's in a storm of chaos, and that light is like a break in that storm. But I guess chaos is the closest thing, right? Sky, womb, destiny, earth. It's the birth of light. I guess that. Birthplace of dreams, monolith heart, endless sea, going down, ultraviolet. Birthplace of dreams, I guess. The monolith heart kind of speaks to me. What does all this mean, I wonder? This looks like a Windows desktop. Relaxation, I guess? Data, broken eye, disfigured anarchy puzzle. Yeah, I like data. Data sounds right. Ciphering, I broke you, crystal verse, planar zone, Picasso face. Probably the crystal verse. That sounds like a generic Windows desktop background title. We're almost done. Go right back to chaos. Arc, slime, vapor, melting, jewel, viscous. I don't like these descriptors you're using here. Doesn't seem slime. It seems crystalline. Vapor, I guess. The jowls of death. Skosvi. Planet cradle, planet forming, dark lights, the sludge. I kind of like planet cradle. Let's see here. What emotion do you feel was most present in this picture? I'm getting Halo vibes. This feels Halo-esque. Why did you... I had to type like that. Oh, you know. Anger. This feels like an angry god. Crown, sword, laser, sunlight, eclipse, solstice. Laser? Feels like a laser. Oh, I see the trident. Sonic boom! Red Angel, Solar Blade, Broken Seal, Disintegration Chamber. I like Red Angel. Red Angel sounds really cool. I do also see the sword. Alright then. Just a few more. I feel depression, but not so much depression, more regret. Cosmic, sphere, eye, beauty, pearl, gorgeous. I mean, it's beautiful in a sad kind of way, but I don't know if I would necessarily say it is beautiful. Cosmic. Spiral world, marble of time, formless being, higher intelligence, planar core. Formless being. That's surprising. Almost finished. Again, this is the generic Windows desktop background. Relaxation. Gaseous? Probably gaseous. No, I'm sticking with gaseous. Vaporous forms, light breakening, soulless space, leaves up close, verdant path. Vapor forms. Very good. Last one. That maybe it's just perspective. But it feels like that bubble is a world or galaxy, universe, whatever. It is an existence that is going away. This feels like loss. This feels like I'm watching myself lose everything right before my eyes. Music, choir, voice, hollow. Makes me feel hollow. Sound of silence, empty world, warp tunnel, note. Empty world. I think that about wraps it up. Your answers have been documented well. Deep in your subconscious they dwell. But I am not finished with you just yet. There are still some truths that have yet to be met. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. So let me challenge you on another level still. I will pick your brain until I get my fill. The next set of questions will test your conscience more. What happens? Oh. And again, your honesty I do implore. Okay, let's take a break. We're getting sad, man. It's fine. I'm doing fine. Let us begin. 1 year. You're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays. So you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held, and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present for out of moral obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves, as they feel like it was their ticket. How does this make you feel? Angry they should share the prize? Jealous? I regret buying them the ticket? Happy? Good for them, I'm glad they won? Indifferent. That's the way life goes sometimes. I mean, indifferent. Maybe a little bit of angry, like it feels a little selfish, but it's their money. They won. Very well. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Try to steal the ticket for myself? Destroy their ticket so no one gets it? Get them killed so I inherit the money? Let them be happy with it? I would let them be happy. Like those are terrible options. If the roles were reversed, that you were given a winning lottery ticket, would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you the ticket in the first place? Absolutely I would. Like that's not even a question. 100%. Like if they are the reason that I won, yes, I would give them money. Family's still family, man. So yeah. In a heartbeat. Now, you're walking through a forest, and you come across a black suitcase. Inside the case, there rests $1 million. Alongside the money, there lies a blood-stained note with only one word written on it. The word simply says, "Don't." How does this make you feel? Scared there's blood in there? Anxious? What if someone comes for the money? Excited I'm about to be rich? Indifferent? None of my business? I mean, more concerned than anything. I'd give them back the price of the ticket. I mean, that's fair. Tied between these two. Like, I would... Bold of you to assume I'd notice it. I mean, that's fair. I'd be concerned. I'd be very concerned. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Grab the suitcase or back to my car, take as much money as I could hold and leave the rest. Call the police and let them know about the suitcase. I'd fucking call the police. There's blood on the note. Someone get the FBI. The note wasn't covered in blood. Would it change your decision at all? Absolutely it would. 100% it would. If there's no blood. I don't fucking know. I'd still reach out to an expert, like, hey, I just found $1 million. The devil appears in your room at night while you're alone and just about to fall asleep. and he tells you that he has a special one-time offer for you. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. He has not told you what those bargains are yet. How does this make you feel?
Scared the devil is in my room. Suspicious. I don't think the devil truly exists. Intrigued. I wonder what he's willing to offer me. Angry. Want him out now. I mean, I don't know about angry, but yeah, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that bet. Like, get out of here.
The devil goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe him to truly be the devil, he surely is. And to prove his point, he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your room. In that second, you could feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. He then goes on to tell you his offers in exchange for your soul, to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any?
All the wealth and power in the world? Nope. You'll never die, but you can still die from physical injury. You'll never die from age. You bring one person back from the dead. I'm not... If I experienced hell, as it is told to be, like, all the pain and suffering, like, I know what that suffering is now. Like, you've shown your hand, and you're telling me that when I die, that suffering is the rest of my eternity? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I made a joke about having a demon boyfriend.
The deal offered you a deal of some other kind. Would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation?
Nuh-uh.
I see. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You watch as everyone you know gradually becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel?
Incredibly sad. I don't want the world to end. Excited. I've always fantasized about a zombie apocalypse. Scared. I don't know if I can survive for long. Indifferent. This is life now. That'd be sad. I don't want the world to end. I'd be fine. Like, I'd probably survive, at least for a while. If the deal was none of my friends would ever go to hell, I'd take it. That's fair. 5? Whoa, someone's making a lot of assumptions here, aren't we? Bold of me to assume I have that many friends, Destiny. Hey, Shade, how you doing today? Welcome in.
If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now, and you could prevent it from happening, would you?
100%. If I knew that it was happening, and I knew that I could prevent it, I would 100%.
Interesting. You've been working at a company for 10 years. You've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position that you were promised. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck, and that maybe one day you'll get the position, and that he had to promote the other employee as a favor for a friend. How does this make you feel?
I would quit on the spot. If I was not only that tenure, at 10 years, but I was promised that position, and then it was swept out from under me, they can fuck off. Devil, what am I gonna do to get your soul? Me? Let all my friends live comfy, happy lives that end with heaven. Trading one soul for however many other souls. Angry, I was promised that promotion. Jealous, that promotion should have been mine. Betrayed, I can't trust my own employer. Indifferent, everything happens to... I'd be fucking pissed! The boss would be an idiot to say that. Oh yeah, no, that too. Like, to tell me that to my face, like, buddy, you promised me a position, you give it to somebody wholly underqualified as a favor to a friend, you got a lawsuit coming right up your ass. I had a kind of similar thing where someone talked to me about a director position at the University Rating Center. Oh, fun. And I'm assuming by the context you did not get it. Less fun.
You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. What would you do with the situation?
I found out on a Friday, put together a nice resume over the weekend, and then sent it on Monday. And they told me the position was already filled. So, I learn. Actually, maybe I can't share this information because I'm currently with this company. But all I can say is there was a store position that was opened for me. It was opened on a Friday and closed that same Friday before I even had a chance to apply. Like, they had just released the job posting and realized they had already had someone in mind. Yeah, that's essentially what it was. And that has happened to me twice. And I'm very pissed. Anyway. Damning evidence about the company. Threaten to report my boss for fraud. Quit my job and look for new employment. Sabotage the new company to get them employee to get them fired. Nothing. You win some, you lose some. Both. I would quit. I would find new employment. And then I would report the company for fraud. Like, I would do all three of them, but more that one than the other. At least humor me with any. Exactly! Or even reject me for any. Like, yes. Yeah. That. Exactly. Like, just fucking tell me. Like, or better yet, if you have somebody lined up, if you know that you are not going to hire anybody, don't fake a posting. Don't post it to get people's hopes up, knowing that they're not going to get it. So shitty. That's my three besties. 2 IRL friends, Crow, Neff, Pat, Delix, Tim, Myth, Richter, Ozzy, Sevens, and several other friends. I appreciate that, Link. Thankfully, you don't have to sell away your soul. We wouldn't want you.
If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position?
So, yes, I would, because you gotta look out for me. But I would not feel great about it. I would not fault the person for quitting or, suing the company. But in fairness, I don't think that I would ever necessarily take a position that I wouldn't be qualified for, that at least I couldn't learn how to become qualified for. The really shitty part was that I'd been involved with that writing center in some years before as part of a program. And some new person comes on our third-party center, and then she gets hired right away for it, because she had done a one-day hiring with them. Bastards. Not salty at all. Yeah, no, not salty. Not pissed, not worried, no nothing. Perfectly fine. That's how life is, right? Anyway, would you accept? Yeah, absolutely.
I see. Very interesting. You're home alone at night, cooking food in your kitchen, and you turn around to realize that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. They have their face and hands pressed up against the window, and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight, around the other side of the house. How does this make you feel?
Joke's on you! My back door is in my kitchen, so I'm kicking that door open and I'm fucking yelling at him. And also calling the cops. Scared, where'd they go? Anxious, I don't know what's about to happen. Secure, I'm ready to handle whatever is coming. Protective, I need my family to be okay. I guess protective would be the thing. Like, I don't have family, I have cats. But, I mean, I would do something. Doesn't matter what you do or what programs you participate in. Yeah, it's all artificial bullshit. Nothing matters.
What do you think you'd do in this situation?
Lock the doors, call the police, grab the nearest weapon in the house, prepare myself, check to see if anyone in the house is safe, run out of the house and go to the neighbors. I'd choose violence. I'd grab a weapon, look around, and then call the police. Like, I would call the police as I'm going outside.
If the face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity, and not of a human being, would your answers change at all?
Yeah. Yeah, if it was some unearthly creature, I would simply close the windows and go to sleep. Clearly, I've been up too long.
I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Here we go. You're not feeling all too well, so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after to announce some grave news. It turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare illness that there is currently no cure for. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now, you will be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. You will need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, but you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else, ever again, just being kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in that state, or would you rather have the plug pulled when that happens?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Because while the process is happening, while I'm in that vegetative state, life is hell. Life is meaningless. I can't do anything. I can't say anything. Like, I can't even really experience anything. I just exist. In that moment, in that time, I would want to pull the plug. But there is also part of me that has hope that there will be a cure. Whether it's, somebody discovers a cure and uses it and helps me. Or maybe my body manages to pull through and I become one of those miracle stories. Of someone who's been in a coma for, 10 years and suddenly wakes up. Like, there's always a chance. And one thing that I've always said, one thing that I always promise my friends and my family, is that no matter what, no matter how much I may want to, I won't give up. I have to hope. I have to try. Would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile? Spending with friends and family, pursuing all the dreams I hadn't accomplished yet, making the world a better place while I can. I'd wallow in self-pity and probably want to die. I mean, maybe for the first week. I mean, some of all of the above, I guess. But I would just want to spend it with people, I want to give as much as I can to them, because if I'm going to stay, I'm going to exist in that vegetative state, I will become just a through and through burden to them. I want to give back as much as I can before I'm not able to. Fun fact, I was almost once locked in my body. Weird medical stuff happened, and then I was paraplegic for like 8 hours or so. That was fun. That's unfortunate. Quadriplegic. I could only move my head. The closest I've ever come to any sort of form of paralysis is, sleep paralysis. Like, when you wake up and you cannot move. I've had nights like that. Very panic-inducing.
There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life? Or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any time?
Truthfully, that doesn't change. I know that those diseases exist out there. I know that there is a non-zero chance that I could contract them, and that my life as I know it would just be over. But you telling me this isn't going to just suddenly flip a switch in my mind and I'm going to become better or do different. So it doesn't really change anything for me. Sleep paralysis is pretty terrible, I hear. It's not fun. It's very terrifying. It's very panic-inducing. I've had sleep paralysis. It scared me shitless. at one point, because I swear to God, my Pikachu stuff, he fucking cussed me out. He should be copping an attitude, huh? It is wild.
You have a pet dog whom you've raised since its birth. 3 years had passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You loved it like it's your own child. And one day, he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. You searched everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes, and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend, until one morning, you awaken to the sound of a familiar barking. You rush outside to find that your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out on his front lawn, joyously playing with your dog. He is named the Beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, "Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy, about your age. But he's come back. Johnny has come back, and we're together again." You come to find out that your elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia, recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple months prior to finding your dog. This dementia has caused him to believe that your dog, Johnny, is his old dog from his childhood coming back in his life to make him happy and keep him company. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy and well looked after. But you know that telling the old man that this isn't really his dog, and that it's your dog, would break his heart and crush him. Would you break the news to him that it isn't his dog, and take Johnny home with you? Or would you let him keep the dog, and choose to visit him daily, to play and go for walks?
I would just visit him. Well, oh, yeah, that's true. Shade, you are correct. If he's got dementia, you can get a new one. That's a delicate situation. It is very delicate. But in theory, yeah. You could get another similar dog. I'm assuming by the context of the question. This is... I'm assuming by the context that this is saying that we will take the dog home and we will not get him another dog. That it is just a stone cold, this is my dog, you can't have him. This was my ultimatum. Either he gets him or I get him. Somebody is without a dog. I think I would let him keep the dog. I would visit every day. I would spend so much time with him. Because that would mean that I would also be able to help him. But I would also try to get him some help. But I can't do that to him. I already lost one grandparent to dementia. I've seen what it can do to people. I've seen what it does. That dog helps him. I can't take that away. Does the story make you sad at all? I'm sorry, is the sky blue? Yeah. You imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life, and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone, potentially having to face it being ripped away from you once again. Yeah. I live with that reality. My cat, Crystal, I love her to death. Like, that cat is so special to me. When I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling down, that is the cat that I will grab and hold on to and hold as tight as I can. She makes me feel better. She makes me feel safe. But I know that she has a heart murmur. And not a gentle one at that. Like, the vets don't expect her to live past 5.
And she's already a year and a half old already, so my time with her is... Clock is already ticking. And I want to do everything that I can to push that time back, to delay that clock. Even if I just get one more year, one more month. I know I'm gonna lose her. I'm not ready for that. Yeah, I can experience. I can imagine. Next question. Let's say that you were viciously murdered by a serial killer, and you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. And let's also say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife, as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options, and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save the lives in the process. Or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. You are bound to whichever option you choose until either your family and friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Which one would you choose? I'd rather stay with my friends and family. As much as I would like to, as righteous and vigilante justice as it sounds, to haunt the killer, to not even a guarantee, to potentially foil him, I have to trust that he will be caught and that he will be dealt with. But if I'm bound to him, that means when he gets caught, when he gets trapped and thrown away, I also get caught, trapped, and thrown away. My existence, my afterlife, is stuck rotting in a cell right alongside him. But if I can be bound to my friends and family, to see them happy and succeed, to help guide them towards better life, I can't give that up. Does that mean other people will die? Probably. But other people die all the time. All this means is that I became another statistic. But if I can take that statistic and help others, positively influence lives, especially ones that are going to be hurting for so long because I died, yeah, I'd rather help them. Do you think you have what it takes to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Oh god, yes. If I could... if that was the hand that I was dealt, oh, I could... have you met me? I could be really annoying, buddy. I could drive him to insanity and back. Do you believe that this scenario is possible? No, not really. If the situation happened to a friend or family member, and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? I would still rather them stay with friends and family, even if it's not me, for the same reason. They're being given a second chance at existence. Like, even after death, even after losing this life, they get another chance to exist, albeit tied to someone else. I don't want them to throw that away, seeking a temporary vengeance, and then just being trapped. Next question. One night, you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room, in an unfamiliar bed. You look in the mirror, and you hardly recognize yourself, as though you've aged 20 years. There's a sticky note on the television screen that says press play, so you oblige the note and hit the play button to reveal a message has been left for you by all your friends and family that are still alive and well, though they all seem to be 20 years older as well. They explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years, you've repeated the same day over and over again. Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours. So each day when you sleep, all your recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is wiped entirely. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day, so you know what's going on, and continue to progress your life, even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you had been, repeating the same day over and over again, and living in ignorant bliss. Which do you choose?
I'd rather watch the video. I'd rather watch the video and have progress. If they are doing this for me, if they're putting in this much work for me, I can't just throw it away. I have to do something. First 50 dates? Oh, 50 first dates? Yeah, pretty much.
Would you rather be upset? Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years, even though they felt like it was for your own good?
Yeah, I would, yeah. I constantly tell people, like, I don't like not knowing things. Even if the news is bad, even if something is not great, I would rather know, because then I can deal with it. So yeah.
If your best friend was in this situation, would you make a video for them telling them the truth? Or would you repeat every day exactly the same for them in order to keep them happy, never letting them know the truth?
I would tell them. Because they'll, one way or another, they'll find out.
I will take note of your answer. You've come to find, through frantic digging in the attic and the reading of old files and newspapers, that your parents are famed psychologists. You've also come to find that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. From what you can gather through your new discoveries, the story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. However, the child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents, once the trance had worn off, that they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising that child to be a fully functional adult, while playing the role of the child's real parents to further gather data and potentially help that child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your parents?
No, absolutely not. Like, whether or not that starts out as just a science experiment, they still played the role of my parents. There's still some love, there's some nurturing there. And what's more, that would mean that they helped me, not just to deal with, being a psychotic killer, but just to be a normal person. I would owe my whole life to them. I can't resent that.
Would you be grateful that they gave you a second chance at life?
Absolutely, yeah.
Would you feel betrayed by your parents?
Definitely not.
Would you confront your parents about the articles you found?
I would, yes. I would confront them, but not in a negative way.
If you were in your parents' position, would you do the same for a child in a similar situation?
If I was a famed psychologist and I had this chance, yeah, I would.
Interesting. I have one final scenario for you before we move on. The end of the world has come and gone, and all that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combing through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their paths in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive this harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. You get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide that you're not pulling your weight, and in order to save the very few food rations they have left, they exile you from their compound and send you out to fend for yourself. You decide to venture into a neighboring town in hopes of finding food that was left behind by raiders, and it only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold. A hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for about a year. Now, you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself?
I tell them.
I would tell them. If you could choose only to tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in so you could lead a new colony, but exile the soldiers who exiled you, would you do it?
Essentially, you're asking, would I save my friends and say fuck the rest of them? Yeah. Yeah, I would do that. Think about it. Smaller colony. Less people. It means the rations last longer.
If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and raiding? Or would you build it based on sharing and compassion?
Sharing and compassion. It would be to rebuild civilization.
If you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just so happened to find themselves in a similar situation, where they found a jackpot worth of food in an underground bunker, but they refused to share with you in the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourselves? Or would you let them keep what they found?
This may not be the answer you're looking for, Destin. If I led a colony, if I was the leader of a colony, as I answered with the last question, it would be based off compassion and, building a civilization. If I were to exile someone for not pulling their weight, it would be because they were a problem. It would be because that person, not just because I think that they're pulling their weight, is because that person is an active detriment to the colony. So if they found something that can sustain my colony, that person that I find to be a problem, then yeah, I'm gonna deal with that problem. I'm not paying any attention. That's fair.
Very interesting. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test.
God, how much of the test do you have?
But I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here, a choice there. Which would you rather? Moral dilemmas abound from what I can gather. And you will answer clearly, crisp and concise.
Crow the Cruel's reign shall live on forever. You will fear my power. You will respect me or you shall fear me, but all the same you shall bow before me.
Will you be selfish, or is your conscience of ice? It is just mere moments from now. Both we shall see. The difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin.
We know with the whispers.
Would you rather abandon the person you love most, or be abandoned by the person you love most?
Who would be Crow the Cruel's right hand? I don't know. Whoever's the cruelest, I guess. Whoever can go forth and dispense my cruelty the best. It is a position that is earned. Earned my favor. So this is a question with no winners. Because on the one hand, I have die. Yeah. Death. That is the answer. On the one hand, I have really bad separation anxiety. Like, I have been abandoned so many times by people that, I love or that I thought I loved. But I can't bring myself to abandon somebody else. I just don't want to be that person. Yeah, like Linky said, bold of you to assume I would let them go. Like, I dated somebody who cheated on me twice, and I never let her go. She abandoned me. So, it's not a matter of would I rather. I would be the one to be abandoned. Abandonment. Part of this complete breakfast, right?
Would you rather have friends in high places who could get you anything you wanted, but didn't necessarily care about you? Or friends who couldn't give you anything, but they feel a deep personal bond?
I'd rather have stronger friends. I'd rather have people who are actually there for me.
Would you rather find $10,000 and get to keep it for yourself, or find $20,000 and have to split it 4 ways with your closest friends and family?
Split 20,000 4 ways. I'm still getting $5 grand. Are you kidding me? $5 grand is a lot of money.
Would you rather cheat on your partner, but never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but have no way of proving it?
Again, this is one of those. It's not a would I rather. This is just my life. I'm still not proud of it. I'll never be proud of it. But one time ever, I cheated on a partner. And the guilt and anger and just sheer depression of my own. I've never done it. I've never even thought about doing it. Meanwhile, I've been cheated on more times than I can count, and yeah, sometimes I just don't have the proof.
Would you rather get rich through illegal means, or be poor but live an honest life?
I'm assuming by living honest... No, honest life just means, like, I don't do anything. I mean, I'll take the honest life because the law will catch up to you eventually.
Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet, or press a button that would kill your favorite family member?
I'm taking the pet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kitties. Killing my family is not an option. I love my pets, don't get me wrong. But my family's gonna be here a lot longer. Well, here we are, Destiny. You figure it out. Sorry, Destiny, that one was not the moral dilemma you thought it was.
Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job, or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job?
I mean, if I'm working with my friends, are we talking immediate family or extended family? I mean, it says your favorite family member. So, whoever that is, whoever you are closest with in your family, could be, sibling, cousin, parent, grandparent, 16th cousin, 35th removed, whatever. Whoever is number one. Kill them, kill your goldfish. Anyway. If I'm working with my friends, there is an understanding. There is a ground rule that this is first and foremost. This is a job. What happens at the job does not change our friendship. That being said, ideally, I'd probably ideally not want to be the boss of one of my close friends. Because I don't want that conflict of interest. But if it came down to it, I am a manager. I have been a manager. I have fired people. I will fire someone if I have to. Friends or not. Like, I'll still be a reference for you. I will still help you find another high-paying job in your field. But if I have to fire you, I'm not going to lose my job over you when you're going to lose it anyway.
Would you rather sleep with your step-sibling or sleep with your best friend's
Partner? Ah! Why are we doing this again? This is like the body swap thing. Oh, I don't like this. Ah. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I'm assuming here. This is a stretch. This is a reach. This is an assumption. This is a very bold. This is a very strong assumption that the best friend's partner. This is the best friend is not consensual. They don't know. They don't consent. This is cheating. This is going behind their backs. This is both of us going behind their back to do the thing. Why would you do this? I hate this. Why do I hate this? Why is this a thing? Hear me out. Go with me. Follow my train of thought. I'm answering this off the following conditions. Two people in question. Fully consensual. Fully knowing the situations that are being presented of step-sibling versus partner's best friend. That the best friend does not know that this is fully cheating. 100% cheating. And that, as it says, I don't like this. I don't like that. I do not like this rationale. I don't like that I'm rationalizing this. I don't like that I'm rationalizing this. That it is step-sibling, which means not family, not blood-related, just by marriage. And we're going back to number one. This is, all parties are understanding. And I'm going to not lose my bestie. I hate that I answered that. I hate that answer. I hate that answer so much. I hate that question. We're moving on.
Would you rather save your best friend from certain death?
The best friend we just cheated on?
Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die?
So, do I have to see them? Do I have to see the strangers die? Do they have to see me? Do I have to look at their faces and watch them die? Or is it just like we're in a city. It's me and we'll say Perseus for this instance. Me and Perseus, we're in, I don't know, Loveland, Oklahoma. Is there a Loveland, Oklahoma? Probably. We're in some random town in Oklahoma. Don't ask me why. There's 1,002 people there. Me, Perseus, and 1,000 more people. And there's a bomb coming. There's a missile coming. It's going to strike that city. It's going to vaporize it. We don't have time to tell people. We gotta get the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah, grabbing Perseus, like, we're out of here. We're gunning. We're rolling. We're bouncing. Rowdy 5,000. Best friend, because psych, Destiny and me are Destiny, me and my besties are friends with benefits. Nice. I've never had friends with benefits.
Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country?
I mean, I'm sorry, but as noble as this sounds, I can't support a child right now. But to have free food for the rest of my life, that is a lot of money that saves me. I could do a lot with that kind of money. Shit, the money that I'm saving on food for me, I could, give to a charity. It's like, spend this much money to feed a child and, wherever. Yeah, free food.
Would you rather be rich but without family, or poor but with family?
Give me the family. Because I am poor with family.
Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy, but have to destroy the money immediately after?
See, I'm going with option number 2. Only because stealing food from somebody, like me stealing food means somebody else may go without. And also that is just stress and unfortunate and just really shitty situation all around. Like for the rest of my life, that is not a good life to live. The second one is unfortunate because I'm stealing the money for no reason. There is no reason. Like I'm stealing it just to destroy it, just to take it out of this world. There's no good reason for me to do that. But it is a better alternative. And I mean, they're rich. They wouldn't even notice.
Would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime, or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home?
I'll take the war. At least have a chance to survive. And it's only 4 years. Like after those 4 years, I'm out.
Would you rather always be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit, or 10 miles per hour below the speed limit?
I would rather drive above the speed limit, but not for any particular reason whatsoever. This is just a hypothetical. That is all.
Would you rather never have sex for the remainder of your life, or have to have sex every day in order to stay alive?
I mean, so, first of all, I have no context. It may be too much information. Never had sex. But God, every day? That doesn't sound like a punishment, my dude. Bring it on.
Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years but make a full recovery, or addicted to alcohol for the rest of your life?
Struggling to keep mouth shut. I think I would rather take the alcohol. Because while being addicted to it means that, you know, you drink a lot. There's ways to at least counteract. There's ways to minimize the impact. But hardcore drugs, even only for 10 years, that has such long-lasting effects. So damaging. I gotta take the alcohol.
Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved youthful body and have to watch your friends and family die around you, or live to be 70 but die before your friends and family?
I would rather be the first to go. Well, see, here's the problem. I can do a lot in 200 years. I think I'd still rather live to be 7.
Would you rather sacrifice all your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents?
So it's sacrifice all of my friends just so I survive, or sacrifice my mom and dad so I survive. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I hope you're not watching this, but I'm sorry.
Would you rather get
I mean, that's a lot of people that would die. Fuck these questions. Yeah, no kidding. Like I said, this game hits hard. This game, there hasn't hardly been any lightheartedness. This game has been just brutal.
Would you rather get acknowledged for work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise for it?
This is not to say that I don't do anything, or that, you know, I don't get acknowledged for stuff that I do. I think I would take the first one. Because at least I can give what recognition I can to the person, you know, like if I know who's getting the credit, like if I get a reward for something, I can do something. But it is so crushing, so demoralizing. To do something, to put your all into something. And then just have it swept by the wayside. Jace. Let's take a break. We're gonna take a second. This game is heavy. This game is taking its toll. Let's listen to some music. Let's chat for a bit. Let's get away from this. Let me turn off the freaky whispers. We're gonna listen to some Wolfgang. Are you doing okay, Jace? I'm worried about you. If you guys need to step away, like, this game is dealing with a lot. This game is dealing with some very difficult, very dark, very personal things. And if it is taking a toll, if it is in any capacity too much, I want you to step back and take a break. It's okay. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Even if you want to come back and watch the VOD, like, the VOD will be here. But I don't want you to bring yourself down. I want to bring your night down just because you want to be here. From the past and gone. Now I know I've grown weary as I go. I need someone to take me home. Wolfgang's music is a happy place for me because it takes me back to a much simpler time. I was a lot younger. Things were nicer. And the music's good. I'd break to recharge. Just chatting. We'll come back to this. I appreciate that a lot, Chris. Good, honestly, thank you. How are you? I appreciate you sharing your thoughts. I'm doing alright. There was a second. There was a split second there. Because this game, as we all know, this game came out hitting hard. I was not ready. I was not ready for how heavy this game is. There was a split moment where I was kind of slipping down, but I'm good. I'm doing fine. These are tough. It's asking some very tough questions, but I'm gonna see it through. Like, I think we're getting close to the end, I want to say, but I want to see this through to the end. I've been taking a lot of steps to try and address my mental health, try and improve myself just kind of all around, and one of those things.
You sassy bitch.
You sassy bitch. Thank you, James. Just because. I need to go through and I need to fix the sound for my alerts. I need to make that louder. You gotta really hear that, you sassy bitch. It's so good. That is one of, if not my favorite line. That is easily one of my favorites in all of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And if I had to choose, I'd say I'm the pretty one. 6 out of 10. You sassy bitch. Where have your allies gone? I mean, there's a lot of them that I want to add. I wish it was shorter. It's too long to do for bit alerts, but I would love to have Cell's P is for Perfect song. There was one that I was gonna add. What was it? I have a note. Hold on. Where is it? Is this it? No, that's not it. Is Twitch? No? Yes? No? Twitch? Twitch work notes. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Forgot to share one of mine from DBZA. You know what? All of you better duck, because I'm about to turn left, and I don't want to smack you with my dick. So good. One of the ones that I want to add as a bit redemption alert is when Goku throws Cell the sensu bean, and after he eats it, he goes, "Oh, that's that good shit! Suck it, tail, you bush league superfood." I love it so much. I just love the entirety of the Cell arc. I don't want to smack you with my dick. It's so good. We'd be vibing at Caster if anyone wants to join post stream. We'll see. We'll see. You know more details, Gale. I might opt to go to a different server. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a fun night. We're listening to a couple of songs before we jump into the last bit of the test. Gotta get rid of some of them bad vibes, you know. Got new flowers. I decided to pretty up my office. I've got these up here, and then I have some yellow mums down in my bedroom. Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. I got a better idea. So this song, that song that we were listening to, or that we were about to listen to, it's called House. CrowBirdCannon Speed Art. There we go. So there was a long time ago. Back when I was a YouTuber, when I first started YouTube, fun fact, I started out as a Minecraft YouTuber. And my first ever fan art that was made of me. Whoop, that's too big. Bro, about the details, it's safe. Alright, let's check this. The name of the song, by the way, is House. H-A-U-S. By Wolfgang. There's his Bandcamp. If you guys ever want to listen to more of his music, it's really good. Drop that volume just a little bit. This was my Minecraft skin before I made it me. The context of the black hair was that I eventually intended to make a blonde-haired skin like me, so that, you know, when I had the blonde hair, it was me being Super Saiyan. I love speed arts so much. They're so cool. They're so fun to watch. One of these days, Gale, you might consider doing something. It's really fun to watch the process. There is the origins of the symbol. My little gold ring target symbol, the symbol for the points. It started out as an amulet. This is getting a lot of really deep backstory right now. We're getting some CrowBirdCannon lore. And then the shovel. So a lot of my early career was defined off of what I watched on YouTube. I started my YouTubing career around the time when everybody had to have a gimmick. Everybody had to have like a theme, a thing, you know? And because I already like shovels. Shovels are cool, they're very useful, they're very multi-purpose. I determined that my thing was, you know, my weapon of choice would be shovels. The second weakest weapon, like, tool that you could use in Minecraft. Because, I don't know, I like to make things harder on myself, I guess. So my weapon of choice is a diamond shovel. But yeah, this is so. I'll actually show you. So I didn't do this art. This was done by ODST Necro, who may not even go by that name anymore. I don't know. But I will show you guys after this. I'll show you something that I did. Oh, God, that takes me back, man. How far back was this? 2013. Holy shit. Okay. So, this... There's Baby Crow. We're not going to watch that. If I had access to this YouTube channel, I would delete this immediately. So, I used to do a lot of art and rigging in Blender. This doesn't have what I thought it would, so you know what? We're gonna... Which one... Which song is this? Nah, we've already listened to that. What is this one? I wanna... Nah, that's also... Okay. Yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll just do this one. The old... the old plug and play name intro. So I used to do a lot of Blender stuff. Rigging 3D models. It's very fun. I've thought about getting back into Blender. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, just because I just want to see the pile of bodies. You gotta go through and pose each individual one, and sometimes the thing would freak out. You would lose like positions in 3D space, and then you get some really weird like positions and bodies, and just. Whew. It was fun. That was a long time ago. All right, let's go back to the test. Listen to a couple of songs. Took a short trip down memory lane. Let's finish this up, shall we? Hey Stumps, how you doing? We were just taking a short break because this game is very brutally difficult. Not in a like hard to beat kind of way. It asks very difficult, very personal questions. So I'm giving you a fair warning right now, Stumps. This game delves into some very dark places. That's why I have, should be up now, the trigger warning on the title. I'm happy to have you here. You're welcome to stay if you wish. It does not deal with some happy things. Drink? And let's begin. Anyway, we already answered that one. I'm so ready. There it is! Oh, I'm so glad it's in here. I was worried it wasn't gonna be in here. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? Oh, I'm going swinging. Would you rather lose all of the money you've earned this year or lose all of the memories you've gained this year? I'd rather lose all my money. I've made so many good memories. You made it. Yes, you made it literally just in time. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win $10? I'll take the guaranteed $10. Give me that money, man. That's lunch. Would you rather know how you die or know when you'll die? If I had to choose one of the two, I would rather know when I'm going to die, because at least if I know when, I know how long I've got left, which means I can make the most of it. If I just know how, but never when, I will live my life in fear of that thing. I'd rather know when, because at least then, when the time comes, hopefully, I can go into it without regrets. I can accept my... if I lost all my memories for this year, I would have no memories of Twitch or this community at all. Yeah, we're only 4 months in, and there's already too many memories that have been made to let go. Would you rather be blind but able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? Just give me the... So, what I can do... Sorry. Give me some goggles. Put on goggles, like airtight goggles. Fill them with water, so you're always looking through water. Bam, done. Work around. Blind except underwater. Would you rather give up all internet and social media, but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best internet in the world but never leave your house? Never leave my house? Never leave my house. Ooh. If you had said just never leave my country, then that's a no-brainer, but never leave my house? I think... So keep in mind, give up all internet and social media, meaning unless we exchange phone numbers, you would have no way to contact any of us. From that, unless we exchange phone numbers, we cease to exist. You have no way to talk to us, to interact with us, to see us, nothing.
So how big of a home we talking here?
Oh, God. Give me your numbers, guys. Willie, hello. Welcome in. How you doing today? Oh, come on, streams in person. So many things you can do without leaving your house. It's true. I think, for me... I'm doing alright. Tired as fuck. Yeah, I'm getting there myself. I think, for me... assuming that I have a sufficiently large house. A house big enough that I can do things in. Now, even then... God, I don't know, man. Because the isolation of being stuck in your house. But see, Stumps, it's not leave your property. It is leave the house. Like, you could have, you know, a whole country that belongs to you. You cannot leave the building. It doesn't say people can't visit you. That's true. People can visit you. I'm gonna go with have the best internet but never leave home, just because that would be beneficial for streaming. This is under the assumption that I either have a great work from home job or that I just never have to worry about the finances. Like, I'm assuming that all the ramifications that would require me to leave home are taken care of. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals? Walk barefoot through a pitch-black snake-infested
Corridor. Give me the hot coals. I can move fast. I can move quickly.
Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death, or the executioner in charge of killing them?
Give me the judge. Give me the judge. Give me the judge. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't kill people. You wanna see it? Eyebrow wiggle. Hot coals. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you, so you'll always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you?
Cause we're the hex girls, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Gonna put a spell on you. We're the hex girls. Anyway, I didn't end that off very well. And I'm gonna put a spell on you. I already have bad luck anyways. I have really good luck and I have really bad luck. So, I'd be used to it anyway. Demon, I'll seduce him.
Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone whom you're not even remotely attracted to, but they find you incredibly attractive?
Joke's on you. Nobody finds me attractive realistically anyway.
Would you rather work a high-paying job that you despise, or a low-paying job that you love doing?
I've already worked a high-paying job that I despise. I left it for a reason. If I can get by, I would rather do what I love. Hey Zay, how you doing? How how was this for you? How did you do on the test 3? Because this was starting to break us. We had to take a break in the middle of the test. How'd you like the picture part? The picture part was wild. There was a lot going on with that. Crow, you're very handsome. I find you attractive. Shut up. I can't say no. I am not legally allowed to say no because of the rules of the Redeem. Crow's a straight dude. You still got a jaw I'd shake someone for. Thanks, Willie. The second one got me fucked up, though. Yeah, some of the questions, or some of the pictures that I looked at, I was like, I feel depression, I feel empty, I feel sad when I look at these. Like, I don't like what I see. Let me think. Self-love. I like the way my facial hair is growing in right now. Does that count as something? Does that count as self-love? Like, I like the way this looks. As a gay man. That's fair. My mother used to be an art teacher, so my eye for art went nuts. I just got, like, sensory overload looking at them. Like, there was so much going on with a lot of pictures. It was a lot to take in. Naked. Just naked. That's the statement. Oh, you guys are answering questions. I didn't even read the question.
Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks, or be fully clothed but have to walk 100 miles to get home?
I would walk 100 more. I would walk 100 miles. So, grandma knees notwithstanding, I don't mind walking. I don't mind distance. It'd be something to do. I would not want to be naked. Not in public. I'm assuming it's not shitty weather. Actually fully clothed, what if I step in a puddle? I'm assuming that it's good weather regardless. I need a stream where I just go through abstract art. Do it. I love the picture part. We were all loving it. I was spending like 5-10 minutes describing what meaning that it could mean. I was just trying to figure it out. I'd rather walk 100. Besides, then I could walk 400 more. Then another 500. To be the one that walked 1,000 miles. Just to fall down at your door. I don't actually know how that song goes. Down at your door. Yeah, I was close. I think that's right. I don't know. Close enough. I don't care. Moving on. Okay. I actually pulled out 20 bucks out of a public toilet. See how I do it for 100?
Would you rather find $5 in your pocket or have to grab $100 out of a public?
Give me the hundo. I can wash it. If it's a public toilet, there is a sink right there. Give me that hundy.
Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favorite movies but never read a book again?
At one point or another, I was a janitor. Just how it'd be. It'd just be like that sometimes. See, the problem is I don't watch a lot of movies or read a lot of books. I don't know how to read. Huh. Used to movies these days. I think I would rather take the movies over books. it's a little more easily consumable for me.
Would you rather always be 20 minutes late to everything, or 2 hours early to everything?
Gonna go with 2 hours early, because then I can do things while I wait. But God, that's a big waste of time.
Would you rather find a dead body or be a witness to a deadly assault?
Give me the dead body. I don't want to watch it happen in real time. I took books. Bookworm go brr. 20 minutes isn't a lot, unless it is. I mean, that's fair. But also, being late is still a problem. True story. I found a dead body. Like, imagine you need to catch a train. You know? Like, you gotta catch a train to get somewhere. Train's not gonna wait 20 minutes for you. So you get there 20 minutes after the, departure time. It's already gone. You're just fucked. Versus you can sit at the train station for 2 hours and wait. True story. I found a dead body. Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I thankfully have not. Well, I've not found a human dead body. I found plenty of animal bodies. Late 20 at my job repeatedly means no job. That too.
Would you rather be able to change your past or see what the future holds for you?
I would rather change my past, because by altering your past, you can give yourself a better future. Just bring your Switch and grind out Zelda. See, exactly. Zay gets it. Yeah, but also imagine having to leave somewhere early, but to be 2 hours early for another thing. I'm assuming that under the circumstances of the context of the question, your timing will work out so that you are always able to be 2 hours early. And it will not be a detriment to other plans. Pictures are an effort to take.
Would you rather have one really great friend or 100 mediocre friends?
I have mistakes I'd like to correct in my past, I'd agree. Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of mistakes I'd like to regret. I do regret. Fix. Anyway, moving on. Give me the one great friend.
Would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose one day off your life every time you kissed someone?
So, hear me out. If I lose all my teeth, I can just pay for implants and just have plastic teeth. I haven't kissed anybody. I haven't kissed a girl in 10 years. But if I do finally find somebody, I like kissing. Take my teeth. Hear me out. I haven't kissed anyone in my life. Zay. Just cuddle instead. My life looking pretty good.
Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery?
I don't really have a worst enemy, is the thing. Are there people that I dislike? Sure. But I think I would rather... Yeah, exactly what Stump said. Like, I would never be able to forgive myself for losing the ticket. Like, if I had a ticket, a winning lottery ticket, $300 million in the bank, and I lose it, I would go insane. Would literally go insane trying to find that ticket. I would beat myself up constantly. Anytime I come into financial hardship, I'd be like, this wouldn't be happening if I hadn't lost that ticket. I'd rather somebody I don't like win the money. I don't like him. I don't like him. Doesn't mean I don't want them to, have money and not be able to take care of themselves.
Would you rather find true love or have a
True love. I so desperately want to be loved. I so desperately want to find love. I so desperately don't want to be alone. I broke one of my glass water bottles today because it slipped out of my hand. My reaction was, well, gotta clean this up. You're a stronger person than I am, Zay.
Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button?
Give me that rewind button. Pause button is cool because, like, you know, it's useful. If I come into a situation, be like, pause. All right, what am I gonna do about this? How am I gonna go about this? Like, I can plan. But once I unpause, time continues. And if I screw up, if my plan doesn't work, or if I fuck up my plan, that's it. It's done. It's over. But if I rewind, if I fuck up, I'm like, oh, rewind, back up, try this again. I'm the master of life and death, yo. Give me that rewind button.
Would you rather drown to death in gasoline or be boiled to death in water?
I mean, both sound terrible. Yep, Prince of Persia. Let me go back a little. Like, that didn't work. Look, it's fine. I would be good at it. Terrible. So, both of these suck. I agree with Zay. I'm gonna take the drowning in gasoline. And this is actually a scenario, this is a thought experiment that I had with my dad, where I'd asked him, would you rather die by drowning or die by burning? And his response was drowning. The reason being, if you know you are going to die by, you know, drown or burn or boil or whatever, if you know death is coming, drowning is faster and arguably less painless. Because you just go under, just take in as much as you can. Give it a couple minutes and you're dead. But to boil to death, that is agony all the way through to the end. Just put me down.
Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for doing nothing but never have friends again?
Give me friends. I can make money. Give me friends.
Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family to save yourself?
Take me. I'll give my life for them anytime. So scary. Oh yeah, very scary. Agree with Stumps, but also agree with Crow. You say scary. I say becoming one with nature. But it's gasoline, Zay. You're becoming one with fuel for your car.
Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do, or have hurt everyone you care about, but they'll never find out it was you?
I would rather... So, people get hurt all the time. I feel like I hurt people all the time. Not by intention, but it happens. But I would rather something happen and they be hurt and life goes on and I still have them and just live with that in the back of my mind. I can take secrets to my grave, but still have them, than for everybody to hate me for something that's not my fault. That would literally drive me insane. I could not live with that. I can live with this.
Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone you know has many incurable STDs?
Give me the hate fuck. Give me the hate fuck, man.
Would you rather only eat food you don't like or give up all liquids except for water?
Give me water. Fucking, this might be the hardest thing for Stumps, but give me water. I actually like water. I said hate fuck too. See, Zay and I we share a brain cell. This is the same thought process, sorta, to my answer. I agree. Yeah. Now my Dr. Pepper.
Would you rather always listen to music at max volume or always listen to music just above the lowest volume?
Give me the max volume because I can just do this. I actually do this a lot. Like there's days where when I'm cleaning, like when I'm cleaning my house, for example, and I don't want to bring my phone around with me, I will play music either on my PC or on my phone. Crank up my headset to the max and just wear it around my neck and let the music just ambiently come up to me. And yeah, like I said, it's really good for workouts. So give me that max volume.
Would you rather meet your hero and find out they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all?
I mean, I don't really have a hero. I talked about this last time. Like, I have people that are heroic to me, but I don't have anybody as a hero. I'd rather just never meet them.
Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life, or never have friends for the rest of your life?
I'll go without the pets, thank you. Should say that. I can pet my friends. I hate everything.
Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life, or live pain-free, but everyone you know and love will be in excruciating pain for the rest of your life?
Buddy, joke's on you. Have you met my knees? I live in excruciating pain every day already. This is my reality. Just make your friends pets. See, exactly.
Thank you for answering my questions, but we're not done yet. Who's a good nav? Who's a good nav? He's not here, but it's fine.
Fuck, jeez. Thank you, Will, for the jump scare. Appreciate you, buddy. Anyway.
We have made it through many categories, except for one.
Okay, so this is the last section.
These final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul.
By the way, Will, fair warning to you, this game is very heavy. This game deals with a lot of very difficult things. So, this is a warning. This is a forewarning. This is a trigger warning. This gets very depressing. This is your warning now. Crow got got. Crow did get got. What the fuck? Is that what I said? What the fuck, jeez? I'm funny.
I want to see your heartbeat quicken. I want to learn all that you know. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. I want to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious fate. I want to learn all of your love and bathe in all your hate. So one last time we sit together, and as we await the final revelation. These are the last questions I have. The last examination. Take your time. Do think hard. Savor every moment dearly. But when I am finally finished with you, you will see it all ever so clearly. And here we go. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment.
Oh, bro, after December, I don't think it could be stopped. But thank you. Understandable. It is very understandable. Moment resonates me. Morbid, destructive, insane, unclean, volatile, impetulant. Can the aggressive whispers please calm down? I mean, none of these really resonate with me right now. What is impetulant? Impetulant. Insolent or rude in speech or behavior. No, that's petulant. What is impetulant? Impetuous is an adjective used to describe something or someone as being or doing things that are not thought out or researched. Oh. Basically being impulsive. Fucking... I'm being very thoughtful here. I don't feel very volatile. I feel plenty clean. I don't feel very insane. I'm certainly not feeling any destructive tendencies, and I'm very rarely morbid. I guess volatile? I guess volatile's the closest? You've been very aggressive with your not great, not so happy questions. And my mental health can be a little volatile sometimes, so I guess we'll go with volatile.
Choose one of these words.
Oh, it's always the same.
Curious, intrigued, fascinated, interested, inquisitive.
I'm interested, but who am I interested in, Destiny?
Do you ever lie to those who are closest to you?
Yeah, all the time. Not out of malice, but yeah, I lie.
Have you ever hurt someone whom you know didn't deserve it?
Yeah, I hurt people all the time, even when I don't mean to.
Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have?
I have, yeah.
Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal?
So, what are we talking as far as intentional hurt? I have gone fishing. I have gone hunting. I know that that hurts the creature, even for a moment. And I mean, I do those things with the intent. But I don't do it with the intent of causing pain. I do it with the intent of seeking food. Have I ever intentionally hurt? No. I have intentionally killed an animal. I've intentionally killed fish for the sake of food. But if I could do so in a quick and painless manner, like if I'm hunting, the goal is to aim for the head. To just gone. One shot. Don't even feel it. That is always the goal. No, I've never intentionally hurt an animal.
Have you ever blamed someone for something that you know they didn't do?
That I know they didn't do? Have I? I mean, jokingly, I've been like, fuck you, I blame you. Legitimately, I don't think so, no. Because if I know they didn't do it, then the blame falls on who did do it. So, no.
Have you ever abandoned a pet?
Oh, God, no. I would never.
Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need?
Have I? Probably. Someone probably needed me and I didn't do anything or didn't do enough. I'm going to assume yes.
Have you ever stolen something from someone that you cared about?
I mean, I stole a quarter from my grandma once. So my grandparents have these jars of coins, and when I was like 8, I took a quarter for a gumball. Yeah, I stole a Yu-Gi-Oh card from my little brother. So yeah.
Have you ever broken something to spite someone that you cared about?
No. I don't think so. Not that I can recall.
Have you ever played the victim in a situation even though you hadn't been wronged?
Played the victim? No. What would that get me?
Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship?
So this goes back to the one time that I cheated. Yeah. I developed feelings for somebody else while I was in a relationship, and I acted on it, and I felt like an absolute monster, garbage human, and never did it again. But yeah, I have had that moment. Needless to say, that relationship didn't work out. Can't imagine why.
Have you ever wished for death, or for the death of someone who had wronged you?
I don't know if I have or not. Have I? No? Not death. Would I have been sad if they got into a car crash and maybe lost their legs? Yeah, I mean, who's to say? Not death.
Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one?
Absolutely not. Why would I?
If you knew that writing someone's name on a piece of paper could instantly cause their death, would you write down anyone's name?
Oh yeah, Vladimir Putin. Instantly. Done. Don't even have to think about it.
Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved ones than you currently do?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I could. I feel like I should. I feel like I don't do enough.
Have you ever owed someone an apology, but refused to apologize to them?
My little brother. Yeah. I've refused to apologize on principle.
Do you regret worrying too much about things you can't control?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do it too often.
Do you ever feel like your negativity brings other people down?
All the time. That's why I try to hide negativity. That's why I have such a hard time talking to people and reaching out to people, because I don't want to bring them down to my level.
Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself when you feel you've been wrong?
Yeah, sure. I mean, sure. It goes back to the time travel thing. There's times I wish I could rewind time and do things differently.
Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decisions? Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision making too much?
No. I feel like I'm pretty sound in my decision making.
Do you ever wish that you lived a more honest life?
Again, no. I don't lie very much. I don't do illegal things. I'd like to think I live a pretty honest life, so no.
Has your dishonesty ever caused someone else to suffer?
Of course. Yeah. Lying hurts.
Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had the chance to tell them something important?
It's not so much
It's not so much that people leave my life. It's more... Sometimes I push people away when I don't mean to. When I want to tell them, you know, something important. When I want to tell them that I care or say that I love, you know, I want to be able to say I love you, and instead my depression and anxiety gets the better of me and I drive people away. But, yeah. People have left me before I can say what I want to say. Because they don't know how. Yeah. Do you ever feel like you prioritize people in your life that are unworthy of your time? No. If anything, I'm unworthy of their time. Do you ever feel like you prioritize your own wants before those who need you most? Again, never. Do you ever feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? Yeah. Yeah, I've done that. Do you feel like you're living up to your full potential? Absolutely not. There's so much more that I can do. I just don't have the resources or time. Do you ever let your fears stop you from pursuing things you truly want? Yeah. I so badly, so desperate, above all other things, above anything else, I want love. I want to be with someone. Like, my hope someday is to be a good husband, to be a good father. I want somebody in my life, but too often, even most recently, I'm so afraid of rejection. I'm so afraid of being laughed at or abandoned or pushed away that I just won't do anything. I won't say anything. I'd sooner just sit and admire from the shadows than take a chance and step into the light because I don't want to get hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? Yeah. Yeah, I have.
God damn it, Destiny, stop it!
Have you ever been attracted to someone, but refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? Yeah.
This most recent person that I became attracted to, I never told her because I was afraid of being rejected. I still ended up being rejected. Like, without my feelings even being said. Without it even being a conversation. It wasn't even a topic of conversation, but it became very apparent that without even asking, the answer was no.
Do you ever feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? Every day. I wonder what I'm doing sometimes. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present?
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to live in the moment.
Do you feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them?
No, quite the opposite.
Have you ever loved a pet more than your family?
So, are we talking my family as a whole, or one specific family member? Because I can think of plenty of family members that I would trade for my pet, but I wouldn't trade any of my cats for the entirety of my family. I'm gonna say no.
Do you ever make up excuses to get out of going to an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you just don't want to go?
To an event? Like an invitation event? No. I'll either suck it up and go, or just be like, I'm good, but thanks.
Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family?
Maybe. Maybe sometimes. I'm connected to my friends and family through technology, so this is kind of a catch-22 here, Destiny. I'm gonna say no on a technicality.
Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have?
Yeah, we all make mistakes. Look no further than to the fact that in every one of my relationships but one, I have been cheated on, and I stayed with and defended the person that cheated on me. So yeah.
Do you sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong?
No. If I am wrong, if I am proven wrong, I will admit that I am wrong. There is no point to sticking to false guns.
Do you ever place the blame for your personal failures on someone or something else?
No. Buddy, I fail way too much to know better than that.
Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up?
Yeah, I mean, conjecture? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna say probably. I've accused someone and then been proven wrong. I've accused someone with stuff that I thought was evidence and then wasn't a thing, but yeah, I said yes. Same. I don't mind saying wrong. Just how else do you get better? Exactly. You can't grow if you don't accept the growth. That's not the right words, but it's fine. You get the point.
Have you ever had sex with someone you know you shouldn't have?
Haha! Joke's on you, buddy. Never had sex.
Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone whom you know you shouldn't have?
Yes. Not getting into that.
Have you ever let a relationship degrade because you were afraid of being the one to break up with someone?
Every single time.
Do you ever feel like you could take better care of your own health?
150,000%.
Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something that you did?
I let my little brother take the blame for stuff before. Yeah. I'm a terrible brother.
Have you ever acquired something that you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it?
You're asking if have I taken something out of spite? Yeah, I could think of a couple of examples.
Do you ever feel like you're not living up to others' expectations?
Yes, kind of. Looking at this objection, understanding how my brain works, I feel like I'm not living up to the expectations that my brain assumes other people have of me. So my brain takes this expectation, applies it to you, and thinks that you are the one that has this expectation and I need to meet it for you. When really I know that I'm creating the artificial expectations, but in my head it's that of others. And I mean, I know that I've had expectations where I don't live up. Yes, you're making me think too much.
Have you ever walked out of someone's life without an explanation?
One time, yes, I did. That was for the best for both of us.
Do you ever feel like you focus more on the negative aspects of your life and what you don't have, rather than being grateful for what you do have?
yes and no. So, I am grateful for what I have. I understand what I have. But I spend so much time focusing on what I don't have. I still appreciate what's there, but I am too hurt by what's not. But for the sake of argument, I'm gonna say yes.
Have you ever witnessed someone being wronged but didn't have the courage to stand up for them?
Yeah, there are times that has happened.
And finally, do you feel like you're a good person?
Do I feel like I'm a good person? I know I have the capacity to be a good person. I know I do a lot of good things. Do I truly believe that I'm a good person? God, I don't know. I really don't know. I've done a lot of bad things. I've done a lot of really bad things that I regret so deeply. I've hurt so many people before. I feel like I can be. But not yet. I still don't feel like I'm a good person yet. I'm still haunted by my past too much.
Very interesting. That concludes the ending to your examination. In your mind, I have dug myself a hole. I will analyze your answers very carefully. And now, it's time for me to gaze into your soul.
My opinion on that is yes, you are Crow. Final answer, lock it in. Thank you, Jace.
This is preposterous. It simply cannot be. I have expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded even me. I was prepared to tell you of your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst of news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I've asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be just as honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I am forever shackled to the truth. From what I can deduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me. In return, I shall share this with you. This is what I see. Well, aren't you just a bucket of sunshine? It's incredible to me just how misunderstood you are. In fact, you're so misunderstood that you don't often even understand yourself. Sometimes you just do things. You just do stuff. Why? Because you do. You don't need a reason. You just act. This is not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, this is such an amazing quirk that is so perfect to someone who might just be madly in love with you. Destiny, nobody's in love with me. Spontaneity is a gift. It can bring a smile to a miserable face and a crying heart. Do not lose this gift. With all of that being said, you are not where you want to be in life. You are not as happy as you lead on sometimes, and only those closest to you know how you really feel. Even then, they don't even truly know, do they? Whatever you do not give up. Success and happiness for you is just around the corner. It's one enormous push on your part. It will take a lot of work, but you absolutely, positively can make something happen. Just understand that if you stumble, it is not the end of the world. You are always one big breakthrough away from something amazing. Keep at it, for yourself and those around you. Your secret word.
Hey, Ian. Kindness Raid. Zapster, hello. Rocky, hello. Sweet Potato, hello. Welcome in, you guys. We're just at the end. Archgod, welcome in. Vicky, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, you guys. How goes stream? It goes. This is a very heavy game. This is a very difficult game to read and to process. Hi, Sorcerer. Welcome in, you guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Crow. I'm a variety streamer who does a lot of things. I do a lot of Zelda. And I try to smile a lot. Not as much as Ian. Question. Raiders, all of you who are coming in, everybody who is here saying hello, I want to know, Ian, what about him stands out to you? What is your favorite thing? He makes so many people smile. He makes so many people's day brighter. He is a light. He's a kindness to so many of us, to so many of you. What is that kindness to you? What is that light to you? What is Ian Watson? Who is Ian Watson? To me, he's a friend. To me, he is a smile when I need one. He's a light in the darkness. Ian is an immovable force for good. And Ian is an inspiration to try to be a better me. Not just to be a better streamer, but just to be a better, just better me. He's a beacon. Brings out the light from others. He is. This music already sounds like it's strong. This music making me emotional. It really is. So for those of you who don't know, The Test is a trilogy of games. It is just that. It is a series of questions asking you various different things to learn more about you. Some of them more powerful than others, and then at the end of the day, it just kind of picks you apart. It shows you for what you really are, and it has words for you. And it gives you a secret word. Your secret word, our secret word, is powerful. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Sorry you came in right at the end, Ian. We just finished this. It was interesting. Across 3 tests, the words that I got: lurk while I grab food, enjoy food, let us know what you get when you come back. The 3 words that I got were angel, and strength, and the powerful. Words that I don't necessarily think apply to me, but something that this game thinks. So where does it go from here, test? You've answered hundreds of questions. You found deeper meanings. You've been enlightened, and you've helped others find enlightenment. Many people have wondered just what the test series is truly about. But it's simple. The answers are always so much more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about you. The reflection in your darkened screen. The one who seeks answers. The person who seeks answers. More than being about the answers, the test is more so about the questions. It's about making you think. It's about encouraging you to open up and admit that you're human. Just as human as everyone else. The test is about unity. The test is about compassion. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world that we're not so different after all. Look at all the secret words that have been left in the comments. Look at all the thousands of people who are just like you. We all feel so lonely sometimes. We all feel flawed. We all feel pain. That's because every single one of us is human. The world judges one another based on so many variables, but they're the most hypocritical set of variables imaginable. We judge each other and are judged ourselves by our peers who do the same exact shit that they judge us for in the end. And then we judge them for too. You feel flawed because you are flawed. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed because the world is overwhelming. Depression is overwhelming. Anxiety is overwhelming. Our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic. We are losing loved ones before their time, and any one of us can fall on the hardest times in our lives at any given moment. We can lose everything we know, and I love instantly and unexpectedly. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. The one thing that we are not is alone. You are never alone. We are all flawed because we are human. We're all scared because we're all human. We all fight these battles every single day because we're all human. But you never have to feel alone in your fight. Look at all the secret words that have been gathered that match yours. Look at all of the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience or know nothing about. And perhaps some others know not of yours either. But don't judge those who are struggling. Help them, just as you'd wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help and to reach out to those who are. Everyone is suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We're all in this together. The test series has helped bring so many people together and make so many people feel less alone. We've read your comments, and others are free to do so as well.
We've read about how these games have helped you. We've read about how much positivity they've spread. We've read how many people say that their lives are forever changed. And I'll tell you one thing. Even if one life was saved in this process of a social experiment, then it was worth conducting. And every single one of you that left a comment is a hero. By leaving comments, you've helped spread the message out to others. You've helped spread a positive light in a very dark time for so many people. And those people have you to thank for it. There's so many people in this world who do nothing for others, and they'll continue to do nothing for others. They won't lift a finger to help others around them because they don't understand that someone is suffering just as much as they are. That they're too afraid to open up about it. But not us. We've all opened up quite a lot, haven't we? We were brave enough to answer these questions that so many people fear admitting to. We were brave enough to take a chance and leave a secret word as a symbol of our participation. And for that, Random Studios would like to thank you for not only placing your name in the credits at the end of this game, so the world knows of your good deeds in spreading the word and participating. We've also got another surprise for you. Everyone who left a comment on our titles and continues to do so on future titles, we put in the credits of our new massive project we've been working on. But that's not the good part. We'll also be going through and selecting names for those to leave comments on all of our titles and putting their names right into the actual game and storyline. Whether it be a special item, a piece of the lore, or a character named after them, and much more. You've contributed your time and energy and helped others in need. We want to make sure you're commemorated for your efforts and get the admiration you deserve. Now, as far as your secret words go, your secret words will play a pivotal role in our new project. You will plug secret words into different parts of your journey when they are requested of you, and they will alter the game in a way uniquely set for your specific words. This is an RPG where every choice matters, where every decision you make changes something about your session. This is an RPG that focuses on every human emotion and the decisions that we make, and how those decisions make us feel. Keep an eye out in the future for our main project, Chasing Demons, where every NPC from all of our titles will be represented with a storyline, and the world will get to see how they all tie together. You helped shape it. You helped make it what it is. And we'll be sure to continue to add more and more players into the lore and gameplay as we read more and more of the comments left on our titles, all the way up until its official release. And again, to commemorate those who participated across all of our titles, we will be periodically selecting names from all of our titles. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, and everything you continue to do for the world. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment left for us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects.
What a game.
A word from our developers. If any of these games saves even one life, it was all worth it. And that means that you're part of that. You're part of saving someone's life. Most people never live their entire lives, or will live their entire lives never having done something special like that. Even if you didn't particularly find anything useful yourself from the test series, just by spreading the word, you've helped others find something. It's moving too fast. I can't talk properly. There's a place for all types of people in the world. We need people like that to create balance. We need the selfish with the selfless. We need the good with the bad. We need the happiness with the sadness. We need it all in order to appreciate what we have and what we don't have. But these games have helped people, and that means you've helped people. If you've left a comment, you were part of this. You continue to leave comments. You continue to be a part of this. You shared this. You've helped someone. If you don't believe me, take a look. One thing we all have in common is we're all judged. We're all human inside. It doesn't matter where we come from, how we grew up, what we've been through, what our opinions and preferences are, what we enjoy, what we dislike, how we judge and are judged. In the end, we're all human. We all feel. We all have the same thoughts, the same feelings and emotions. Each and every person living among us has their own lives. Each person is the center of their own universe. Each individual has their own family, their own friends, their own circle. They mean something to the world. They mean something to someone. Even if they don't feel like it, they do. Trust me, you do. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for encouraging other people to be part of this. Thank you for spreading something so uniting in such a divisive world. Thank you for opening up your heart and your mind in order to create acceptance, not only for everyone else, but for yourself as well. Even in our differences, we aren't so different at all. We're in this world together. Let's make it a happy stay for everyone. I didn't need to get in my feelings twice today. I still think the first game hit me harder, but thank you for being you, and we really hope you get to punch a nun at some point in the near future. Oh, the nun punch. It is difficult. It is difficult to face and grapple with a lot of this. The testing chamber. Alright. Give that a try sometime. One thing that I can say. The test, it does get a lot of things right. There's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of people with a lot of different experiences. Some better, some worse, some different, some the same. But everybody struggles. Everybody has their own things that they need to work through. But nobody is alone. We all have time. We all have limited time. Some more, some less. We never know until it runs out. But you spend your time on other people, and other people spend their time on you. And that means so much more than anything in this world. And if somebody spends that time on you, they do that for a reason. They do that because they care. Because you matter. Because I matter. We all matter to somebody. To whatever degree, there's always something. And no matter what, we're never alone. Thank you, guys. Jace, Linky, Ian, Zay, Arch, you just got here, but thank you. Everybody who came in for the raid, everybody who's lurked, anybody who's followed at any point. Hello, Fresh, I guess. I didn't know that was there. Why is that a thing? Oh, that's so dumb. I need to move that. But thank you. Thank you all for everything. You guys are what makes everything worth it. The time and investment, Twitch, the long days where I look forward to this, longer nights, no matter how bad it hurts. You're not alone. And I'm not alone. And I can't do it without you. So thank you. Really, truly. go before I just start sobbing on the stream. Yeah? These games are hard. I was completely honest through all three. And it made me confront some very unhappy things. But it did also show me that I have a lot that I need to work on. And I actually do want to work on. I have a long way to go. And you only know how far you have yet to go before you're where you want to be. But we can get there. Thank you, developers, for showing me that. Let's get some positivity, yeah? There is a streamer we're gonna raid who is... She's like Ian. She is such a bright, shining light. She is such a positive, kind, happy person. She is such a force for good. So let's end our night on a positive note and go say hi to Nova. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I hope that whether you just got here or you're here for all three, you take what we experienced with you. And you don't just grow and live, but thrive. I wish for the best for you. You are strong, and you can do it. I believe in you. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Oh, and before we go, let's not be sad. Let's not be sappy. Let's take a message. Let's do this. Let's go have some fun. All right. Have a good night, guys.